In recent years, the CCP launched more and more frequently military exercises, especially in some important days, like presidential inauguration, Nancy Pelosi visit Taiwan. Besides, public information shows that CCP is building more and more beach-landing weapons aimed to invade Taiwan. Why does CCP want to invade Taiwan so much? And how many kinds of potential war between Taiwan and CCP? What can the Chinese dictator Xi Jinping get during the invade? How does the war affect American citizens? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Christopher Tian. Today's video, let's talk about Taiwan and America. In this series, I'll tell you the Chinese political system, Taiwan's brief history, and how these two countries affect the US and the world. No one was calling China a liberal democracy country. Let's take a brief. China is a party state, which means it has a government and a single rule party. In China, the party is above the state. Besides, China is a single-party country. The Chinese Communist Party leads everything. How does this party actually work? Like most socialist countries, everything is not transparent. There are not any specific files to show how the party actually works. But we can find out something through the history and public documents. The Chinese Communist Party says it has nearly 90 million members in China, which means there is at least one CCP member in every 15 people. But only around 2,300 members, usually called delegates from across China, travel to the Great Hall of People in Beijing for what's called the National Party Congress every 5 years, usually on October or November. The recent Congress was held on October 2022. Usually, the first day is boring. The party secretary delivers a very long report called Political Report reflecting on the past 5 years and setting the priority for the next. It's an entire language of CCP's own, and those delegates study this report and approve it without any challenge. That's because the real decision has been made much earlier, although the party never acknowledged this fact. Senior officials meet in secret at a summer resort in Beijing in August. The second item on the agenda is to amend the party's constitution. Again, no laws are being written here, only ideological statements. In 2017, Xi Jinping's name was added in. Finally, the end of this work comes by the most important task when delegates elect members of Central Committee. Elect in court because, remember, in this country, almost everything has already been decided. Usually, this number is 205. Those 205 people made up Central Committee, the next level of the party hierarchy. The Central Committee meets at least once a year in what's called plenum, and the first plenum occurs the day before, after the party congress ends. The most important task is to elect members of the 25-member political bureau, another level up in the party hierarchy. The political bureau, in return, elects a standing committee of usually 7 people, sometimes this number is 9, one of which is the general secretary of the party. In this case now, is Chinese often called country bomb Xi Jinping. What I'm talking about is a simple progress that how CCP works. Usually we do not call Xi Jinping as president, just because in this country party is beyond government. We can see party controls the government. One more time, the CCP controls everything in China. But absurdly, like most communist parties, CCP creates a parallel state system which is almost like itself to show it's a democracy country. National People's Congress, according to our constitution, is the highest power authority in China. It's held in March every year. Almost 3,000 delegates from every province represent everyone. Even you are another party member, you can also join the National People's Congress. In theory, why I quote in theory? Because nobody knows how these 3,000 delegates are elected. I've been living in China for more than I've been living in China for more than 30 years, but I never vote. Never. Can you imagine how this feeling? I know many Americans don't like Trump, but they can vote Democratic Party, and you can criticize anyone. In China, this is forbidden. Back to the state system. Although we have National People's Congress, it's under CCP's control. Furthermore, just as the party congress elect a general secretary every 5 years, in the fall, on the party side, the People's Congress elects the country's president every 5 years in the spring. On the state side, do you know what happened? Of course, the People's Congress approved the General Secretary to be the President of China. I'm not kidding. One candidate compete for the President of China. So funny. I try to use few minutes to tell you how China's political system is running. Almost all communist country is big. This system is really complex. I'll explain to you in the future. In the next video, I'll talk with you about why Xi Jinping wants to invade Taiwan so much. If you like my video, please forward, favorite, and like. It will be very helpful for me. Thank you for your watching today. See you next time. Bye.